In my life, nothing has gotten in my way more than my own mind. And on that note, I believe cheating is less of a problem in Call of Duty than paranoia. Now I know what you're thinking. Boom. Factually speaking, somebody cheating in the game is worse than you being paranoid that they're cheating in the game. Because one is an action and one is just a hypothesis, a guess, a sort of shot in the dark. See, I've talked about this on this channel before, and that was the response I got, but that's not true. And I didn't correct it properly then, I'm correcting that now. It is worse to be in a consistent state of fear about whether or not the game you're playing is rigged or fair at all times than it is to be in a match where somebody's obviously cheating and then going, oh, that's really irritating, I'm gonna back out, or I'm just gonna disconnect and report the guy. I'm sorry, it is less common to run into a cheater than it is the fear. The fear is there all of the time. Every play session, it's in the very back of your mind, it's in your subconscious. It makes your deaths more frustrating. It makes things harder to learn from, and it makes any exceptional player immediately suspect. Not only is this worse for your personal play session, it's worse for the franchise and the player base as a whole. If somebody flies around a corner at Mach 10 when I'm playing ranked, immediately checks the head glitch that I'm at, and takes me out in the exact number of bullets required, my first thought isn't, holy shit, he's a god. It's, oh, he's using one of those third-party controller devices to help with aim assist, or he's hacking, or if he's on PC, that explains that. He had wall hacks, that's how he knew I was there. You know, it's that list of things that go through your mind. And especially when you find out how often this stuff does happen, that it is higher than you maybe once thought it was, or it's easier to do than you maybe once thought it was. When Twitter has not been shutting up about hackers ever since 2019, and every Warzone streamer and COD streamer for the last decade, when they list their problems with modern Call of Duty, they say the anti-cheat's bad and cheaters are ruining the game. So it's in the back of your mind all the time. One of the reasons I run 4 blue perks whenever I'm playing Black Ops 7, so I'm not on the minimap, not getting CUAV'd, not getting tracked or spotted by anything because I have cold-blooded, and I don't have any footstep sounds. You know, Ninja, Ghost, Vigilance, cold-blooded, those are my go-tos. One of the reasons I do that is so that when somebody randomly turns to the exact wall that I'm behind, they look in the exact corner I'm tucked away in, especially when no other enemy's seen me, I haven't killed anyone, there's no chance it was a call-out, it immediately makes them look more suspect. And while I do think it's way less common to bump into cheaters than it would maybe seem if you're spending a lot of time on Twitter, Reddit, and YouTube, there are some odd deaths that I'm going to start recording going forward that I will play the kill cam back for my chat, and some people watching me live, by the way, hit the bell icon, they'll watch me live and they'll go, oh, that was super sus. How did he know you were there? And it's, yeah, sometimes looks really weird. And people don't understand how kill cams even work. They don't understand that kill cams are not a recording of the game. They're the server's best guesstimate. It is a low tick rate approximation of where people were in the server when it's replaying things back to you. You are not getting a fully fledged, detailed match recording when you look at theater mode or in a kill cam even. The game would not be able to handle that. Their servers would not be able to handle that. So yes, Call of Duty games are prone to having a little bit of desync issue like most online shooters, and there's usually some hit reg issues like most online shooters. Kill cams and theater mode will make this look way worse, and a lot of times they make you question your own reaction time or question what you were really looking at in the moment. I mean, a kill cam will show somebody having perfect laser aim because a registered hit translates to when it plays back what the server saw is perfect aim. Basically, it doesn't really show somebody shooting, going off target and coming back in those little micro adjustments that you would see in an actual recording of the footage. It goes, he got 6 hit markers, that means his sight was on them for 6 hits. And it doesn't do a very good job at reading between the shots and reading those milliseconds because, again, it is an approximation. Essentially, think about it as a lower tick rate version of the game being played back to you. Okay, and the paranoia follows that. The fear of your games not being fair and your deaths not being fair and getting knocked off the streak not being your fault rises with every iteration. Every big Warzone update, every new COD, and every loss starts to piss you off a little bit more because you can't quite be sure. Because you think, well, the number of cheaters must be really low, so there's no way I'm bumping into them every game, every year. There's no way. But then it's like, how many people are genuinely cracked at Call of Duty? I mean, absolutely hard to go up against. Just professional dog walkers on COD. You have to balance in your head. What's more likely? I've bumped into 15 different crazy, cracked, amazing game sense, amazing prediction players, or several people running scripts on their game? Is it more likely that 15 people have godly aim, or 15 people are running Cronus Maxes and cheating? Hard to say. You're connecting to hundreds of thousands of people over a course of play sessions in Call of Duty. If you played Call of Duty every night for 7 days, for about 3 hours a session, you're bumping into hundreds of real human beings. And there is so much variability. In my previous video, or one of my previous videos, it'll be linked at the end of this one, I talked about all of the variance that goes into Call of Duty, like from your level of hydration when you're playing, to variance in your frame rate by even 1%, to network congestion, to polling rates of your controller, whatever it might be. There's a billion things that go into playing an online game, and that you really shouldn't obsess over one thing or distill every problem down to one thing. But one of the variables I listed was going in against hackers. One of the variables I didn't list was going against somebody who's genuinely just a god at the game, because it doesn't even feel like a variable anymore because of stuff like skill-based matchmaking, engagement-optimized matchmaking, which has brought on its own paranoia. I didn't actually do good this game, the matchmaking was just nice. I didn't actually have a hard game, the matchmaking was just mean. That guy isn't actually good, he's just cheating. And then we're fully encompassed in all these variables, these like millions of variables that go into an online gaming session. You can't escape them, they're human issues, and every person you're going up against and all the hundreds of people you're playing against a week are just a list of ever-growing variables. So yeah, maybe you did bump into 15 people a play session that are just amazing gods at Call of Duty that do aim training, they're practicing, they're watching tips and tricks videos, and it's their main source of dopamine. It's their main connection point. It's not something they do casually or just for fun. It's something that just puzzle pieces perfectly with their mind and their mentality, and their flow state is just geared towards it. They have a genuine want to get online, they have a genuine want to get better, and that's why they're kicking your ass. Is you're playing casually. You want to unlock a camo, you want to just, have a good fair match, you want to blow off some steam, and somebody else is dedicating themselves to the craft of Call of Duty multiplayer. That's probably pretty possible. But this is why the paranoia is worse. Do you even consider that when somebody does something incredibly sketchy in your match, and the kill cam or theater mode recording makes it look even more sketch? And then you accuse the person of cheating and they go, nah, brah, I'm not cheating. That's stupid. You're just bad. You should retire. You're dog shit. It doesn't really instill you with a feeling of confidence. The paranoia at this point is worse than the cheating. The paranoia is worse than the skill-based matchmaking. The paranoia that the game is doing something or people are doing something to the game is higher than the understanding that there are a million variables out there affecting your gameplay. That being said, I have a Discord channel in the description below, and what you guys should start doing is going in, joining the Discord server to get notified when I go live. I also use that to do channel updates, and you can also talk and meet new people there. But you should share me clips from your own gameplay that you think indicates somebody was cheating, and you should share it in my videos and links channel. It's a really simple Discord channel. You join it, go to videos and links, and upload any clip you have that you believe proves somebody is cheating. Include the word cheater in your post so it's easier for me to find, and I think after a couple weeks of this video being up, I'm gonna check that on live stream, and we're gonna watch everybody's cheater hackuzation clips. So if you have a clip that really shows that somebody is cheating and you can explain why, go for it. As long as you post it in my Discord, videos and links channel with the word cheater in it, I will go ahead and look at it for you. If I watch the clip and think the person's cheating, and my chat also agrees the person's cheating, we'll all take a minute out of our day to report the guy. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't overthink every possible variable when you're playing Call of Duty. You should be playing Call of Duty for the fun of the game. The competition, the intuitive controls, the progression, that's what you should be going for. And I'll let you know right now, improving yourself to a degree that you can confidently rip targets off of head glitches and just beat the ever-living shit out of an enemy team, it's going to make it harder for even somebody running a script on their controller to beat you. So keep practicing, do it the right way, and I will see you all in the next video.